Hi, it's Lipstick Gal. Thank you so much for watching. The other day I was on Sephora and I was just kind of tooling around and I purchased something I said I was planning on not getting. And I almost couldn't help myself. It's the new lip kit from Sephora. It's giving nude lip. And there are a plethora of things in here. There are 3 full-size items, some trial sizes, but let's open it together and see what it's all about. This is a 7-piece kit that costs $45, but it says the value is $122. And I'm thinking, okay, how are we not calling this a sample? These guys here are so tiny, they feel like samples. But it's a great way to try something you may not have tried already. So I'm going to start with the smallest and we'll move on up to the full size. So the first thing I'm going to put on is the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Plumping Lip Oil. This one here is in the shade Cinnamon. Oh my goodness, it's so small. Oh, it's a brush. All right, here's what it looks like. This is what it's like on the lips. I don't know if the full-size Tarte comes with this brush applicator, but you might be able to see already that there is like a single hair that is kind of away from the rest of it. It's already starting to splay out a little bit. And I feel like when you're dipping it back in here, it's only going to continue doing that. Man, that's unfortunate. But it's also so teeny tiny. This could easily get lost at the bottom of a handbag. In really large collection, I think that's likely to happen. I might pass this on to one of my kids. But I do like the way that this feels. It does have a slight plumping feel to it. I am noticing though that it is finding some of those fine lines and going places. Yeah, we're already traveling a little bit. So I don't know that this formula is mature lip friendly. It might do better with a lip liner, but on its own, I wouldn't recommend this for mature lips. Just something to keep in mind. And I also feel like there's really no value to something this small other than the opportunity to try it. It does have a slight tingle to it. I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, this is like about a 4. It's not quite right in the middle, but I can feel it. And it's not like a cooling sensation. It's more like a stinging tingle, like maybe some chili pepper or something. But it's not bad. It's not uncomfortable. I feel like there are better plumping lip oils out there than this one. The next tiny thing I have in this set is from YSL. This is the Love Shine Lip Oil Balm, and this is in the shade Nude Lavalier. And I already have a couple of these, like in the full size. I love this formula. This is a shade though, you know what? This looks like a legit, like a little bit more than a sample. This looks like a deluxe sample, I would say. But let's see I love the way these feel. These always feel so good. Here it is. This is Nude Lavalier. Oh, mine's already broken. What happened? Oh no. I think it's just too tiny for this type of packaging. The other one comes in slimline packaging, like the full size comes in slimline packaging. So when you're applying it, it doesn't have room for the actual bullet to move back and forth in the product like this one does. And I feel like this is the wrong way to house it because you can already see right here on the back that it got jammed up against like the back of this as I was applying it. It's just too soft of a formula. It does need that slimline housing. This one's kind of messy, so where it's in here like this and there's no room for the bullet to move around. This right here really helps keep everything protected while you can still roll it up and roll it down. I just wish they'd done something similar with this sample because it's not going to take very long for this product to completely break down and become a mess in this little tiny guy here. I know I already love this formula because I have like 3 of these. I just don't have the shade in Nude Lavalier because it's not a shade that, I mean, it's okay. It's a little too pinky lavender for me, for my personal taste. And that's why this is not that valuable to me. But I also wish the packaging really held up to the size of the sample because the size is great for a sample. I just wish that the packaging supported it better. The next sample I have is from Makeup Forever. This is their Super Boost Lip Gloss, and this is in the shade Wherever Walnut. So actually, I feel like this looks like the applicator that they might actually have in the product itself. This actually feels really nice. It has like a little scoop to it. Do you see that? That's interesting. Here's Wherever Walnut. I feel like it's a really pretty shade. I like how shiny it is. I feel like it looks like lacquer on the lips, and I really, really like that. This is one, though, I feel like it does a little bit of stringing and pulling. I'm taking enough close look at my lips as I'm talking, and there's a little bit of pulling and stringing. It can be visually distracting, and I don't like that. So this is one of those where you cannot over apply, or it's just going to settle in the corners and puddle and goop and oop. And I hate a goopy oopy lip gloss so much, but I like this color, and I like the way that it feels on the lips. It has a thin feel to it where it doesn't feel too like cushy, but it's not so thin that it feels like there's nothing there. It has a nice slide to it, but it doesn't feel really heavy, and I feel like I have just the right amount on. This is one of those that I don't know that I would need to get the full size of. I do like the applicator. The applicator is really interesting shape-wise. It has this little scoop to it. I think that's interesting, but and it feels almost like the tip of a finger. I didn't need any more, and here I go putting on more. So if it starts to string and pull, that was me. But I feel like the color is really beautiful. As I'm talking with that extra layer on the bottom, I can see that it's pulling, and I don't like that. Okay, this is probably not the formula for me. Now, if you're not a chronic over applier, you might really like these. I'm terrible when it comes to that. All right, next one I have for you is from Lawless. This is Forget the Filler Lip Plumping Line Smoothing Gloss. And this one is just in the shade Nude. I've had this gloss before and I like it. This is one where, and it has a slightly different applicator, I think, on the full size. Or maybe it's just bigger than this. Okay, this applicator is so tiny that you're not getting anything. And this is like the fourth time I've dipped in just to get enough to go on my lips. I know for a fact that in the full size, the applicator is larger than this. It does have this little scoop to it, which I do like, but this little teeny tiny guy is made for a small container. And I feel like there's a little point of pain having to dip in so many times to pull it out. This is another formula that if I'm not careful and I over apply, and I admit I'm that chronic over applier. I want to really feel it heavy on my lips. It does kind of sink into the corners and string and puddle a little bit. I don't really care for that. But this has a subtle mint feel to it. On a scale of 1 to 10, this is maybe a 2, just barely. But it has a really beautiful way of making my lips look full and like line smoothing. I think it looks really pretty. If you like a really nude lip gloss, you might like this one. That is a formula I have purchased a couple of times, and I'm not mad at this. We're past all the samples and we're into the 3 full-size items. First thing I'm going to try on is this. This is from Lanz. This is the Lip Craze Tinted Lip Serum in the shade Sugar Glaze. And this has a really interesting applicator. It looks like a little kind of silicone donut. It's very squishy. I like that about it. Let's just squeeze a little bit of this out and see what it feels like. This has a nice subtle sweet vanilla-y scent to it. I also like the way it looks on the lips. It has a really very thin, lightweight, more oil-leaning texture to it. I'm not saying that it's oily, but it's thin like a lip oil would be. Here's what it looks like on the back of the hand. It's a really juicy sort of swatch. But it has a really nice thin feel. If you don't like things that feel heavy on the lips, you might really like this. I feel like this is the first product in a tube from Lanz I've ever had. I've never tried their original lip balm that comes in a squeezy tube. This Lip Craze, this tinted lip serum, this feels really nice. I'm curious to see how long it lasts, but I love the way that it smells. And I like this little kind of silicone-y donut on the end. That's really interesting to me. I don't know how long it's going to stay clean. It might end up getting to be a mess. Oh, interesting. On the inside, there is like a little pin in the middle to help keeps product from coming out. I think that is smart. But I'm going to really, really watch and see how much I reach for this, because this is one of the items that I've been wanting to try for a while. And I feel like this is a really easy to wear shade, especially for summertime. I love this product. Now, I don't have this shade. This is the Merit Signature Lip Liner. This is such a beautiful lip liner. This is the lip liner for people who aren't good with lip liner. This is the lip liner for someone who doesn't want to look like they've got a really like bold line around their lips. And this is also the liner you can use to fill in your lips, and it feels like a lipstick. I love that. So I already have 3 of these. I love these so much. I'm glad to have a shade that I don't already have in this set. This shade here is called Capricorn. Here's Capricorn. It's a nice, cool brown. I love this. It's a really beautiful, deep brown shade on me. It might be the perfect match for somebody with a richer skin tone, or just to give you just like your perfect nude, so it's not too much. But this is a little bit more dramatic on me than some of the other shades we've been trying up to this point. If you look at them all together, we've got, you know, some darkness here and here, but everything else is a little bit on the lighter side. But this is actually really, really comfortable to wear on the lips. And I can't tell you how many times I've worn one of the other ones that I already own, just like this. You know, I line my lips, fill them in, call it good, and go. One thing that's great about this is a gel pencil and it twists up and down. That's great. But if you want to sharpen it, there is a sharpener on the other end. I find these work beautiful for me when they're a little bit on the dull side, because I'm not looking for a super sharp, you know, like picture perfect line with this. I want it to be slightly smudged. I want it to be slightly lived in and to look like this. And I feel like I never have to sharpen these, because even when they're a little bit dull, I still get the sort of look that I'm wanting out of them. That's just me. If you want that sharper look, they've got you. This feels a little bit more like lipstick as opposed to one of those gel liners that can get really dry and matte. This never gets like fully matte. It has a little bit of a shine to it, and it is not so dry that you can't rub your lips together. There are some other liners that I have that are matte that when I try and do that, like once they've set, oh no, 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 you can't. Now, this isn't the most long wear liner in my collection. I do have other liners that wear way longer than this, but this is a super comfortable liner. It's very easy, very low fuss, and I like it enough now to have 4 of them. Last full-size item I have is from Haus Labs. This is the Haus Labs by Lady Gaga pH Hybrid Lip Glaze in Cocoa. All right, this lip glaze, I forgot that these were pH adjusting. I hope it's not too much. It's got an interesting little doe foot here. Interesting. I don't think I've seen one like this, quite like this before. It feels really nice on the lips. This doe foot is actually really soft. Pulls out a really nice amount of product. Here's the shade Cocoa in this pH lip glaze. A couple of things as we're looking through these here, you can see that this one is starting to find some of those fine lines on my hand. My hand is moisturized, but not like the most moisturized hand in the world, but you can see that those oils are catching in some of those fine lines and going places. This still looks the same. This is looking a little patchy. This still looks good and the same, and you can see here this really juicy layer is starting to drip. So you don't want to put this on too heavily. And we've got a little bit of patchiness going on with this here too. Just things to keep in mind as you're thinking about the textures that are in this. This feels really nice on the lips. It has a nice thinness to it and a little bit of cush, a little bit of plush. It feels really, really comfortable. This is something that as long as I don't end up with like a really bright pH adjusting shade, I'm going to be really happy with. Let me see if I can wipe this off and see if we get any of that hot pink going on. I don't see anything. Okay, I'm going to create a lip look with the liner, and then I'm going to put this back on. Okay, I'm liking the way that this looks. I also like that this doesn't seem to be turning a hot pink. I don't have a stain on the back of my hand. When I wiped off the color on my lips, I didn't have any stain on my lips. So even though this says it's a pH hybrid lip glaze, you know what? It says PhD. Okay, I read it wrong. This isn't a pH lip glaze. It's a PhD And I'm like, what do you have your doctorate in, Lady Gaga? Maybe it's this lip product. It's just that good. I don't know. So my bad. This is the PhD hybrid lip glaze. I think this is really beautiful. I think that this formula feels really nice. Overall, these two guys here are a waste. I hate to say it. This one could have been so good with better packaging, but the fact that it's already tipping to the side, you know, a little bit, and that it's being gouged by rubbing up against this when you apply it, that just means this is not long for this world. The fact that the brush is already splaying here, and look, just that one application and she's already down to here. This is such a teeny tiny sample. You might get 5 or 6 wearings out of this, which is good because by then you'll have lost it. I feel like this Super Boost is interesting, but for me texturally, I don't like glosses that are that sticky, because when they start to string and pull, I don't care for that. This one I know I like. I just wish the applicator was the same size that comes on the full size bottle of this. But I do like this. Very curious to see how this goes. This feels really nice on the lips. It smells really delicious. I think this is going to be a hit. I already know that I love this formula, and this shade is really pretty. And I feel like this shade here in Cocoa from House Labs could be really, really nice for the summer. I just wish that out of all of this, there's only one kind of lipstick. Everything else is a gloss, and then there's the liner. And I knew that when I was buying it, but now I'm kind of like, oh. Am I mad? No. I did want to try it. Is my curiosity satisfied? Yes. But it did literally tell me this is a no and this is a no. So I will not be buying full sizes of either of those. But everything else, we'll have to see how it goes. Thank you so much for watching today. Here's where I want to know, did you get this set? Are you likely to buy these sort of lip sets from Sephora? I always love the lip sets. I've been trying not to buy these Sephora favorite sets, but the minute I saw a new lip set, I've passed on the last couple of ones. I was like, let's try this one. This one looks fun. But I know I'm going to get good use out of this and probably out of these guys. And the price that I would pay for these 3 full-size items, I wouldn't get them for a better price than I do in the set as they are. And it's nice to try some other things and have my curiosity satisfied that, yeah, this is not going to work, and neither is this. Thank you so, so much for making the time to watch today. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you again soon.